Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Today we have another lesson in our book Mega Goal 4. And the title of this unit is What Would You Do? Before we start our conversation lesson today, we will take some time to revise the previous lesson, which was grammar. In the previous lesson, we had a grammar lesson that was divided into 3 parts. In the first part, we talked about the present hypothetical conditionals versus past hypothetical conditionals. So they are both hypothetical conditionals, but this one is past and this one is in the present. And we said that we use the present hypothetical conditionals to talk about imaginary situations. They are both used to talk about imaginary situations. The simple past tense is used in the F clause. So the sentence is divided into 2 parts. This is the first part, which is called the F clause, where the F word is used. And in the second part, after the comma, we have the second part of the sentence. The simple past tense is used in the F clause. We have here asked and knew. Would, could, or might is used in the result clause. This is the result clause, the second part. We use past hypothetical conditionals to talk about things that didn't happen in the past. They are often used to express regret or criticism. So it is something didn't happen in the past. Okay, it is still imaginary, didn't happen in the past, but we are showing or expressing our regret or criticism toward that thing. The past perfect is used in the F clause. Here we have the F clause and present perfect is used here. Okay? Would have, could have, or might have is used in the result clause. This is the result clause, which is the second one. Okay. After that, in the second part of our lesson, we talked about the implied conditionals. The word implied, we agreed that it means something we haven't stated, something we haven't said, but you got its meaning from or within the context. It is not something we explicitly said, it is something implied in the sentence. For example, we would have helped you. What does that mean? It means that if you had asked us, we would have helped you. Okay? This sentence is not existed, it is not stated or said, but it is implied in the sentence. The second sentence, I would have called the police if I had been there. What would I do without you if you weren't here? The third part of our lesson was as if or as though for unreal situations. We can use as if and as though plus a past or past perfect verb to suggest that something is unreal or untrue. Okay? So we use them with a past or past perfect verb. He talks as if he were an expert in the field. They act as though they hadn't cheated on the test. Let's note that either was or were can be used with the subject I, he, she, or it. However, were is considered more formal and generally used in writing. After that, we had some exercises regarding these 3 parts of the lesson. We started with the first one and we rewrote the sentences using the sentences as conditional. Like in this one, Ibrahim doesn't take good care of himself. That is why he gets sick so often. And the answer is, if Ibrahim took good care of himself, he wouldn't get sick. Then after that, we move to the second part or to the second exercise, which we focused on rewriting what you would do or would have done in each situation by using an implied conditional. The first example was Ali uses his friend's computer and accidentally deletes an important file. He decides not to tell his friend. What would you have done? Okay, so you have to put yourself in this place. Okay? I would have told my friend the truth. And then we had these 5 different situations. For example, in the number 1, when Aisha got home from the bookstore, she realized that she hadn't been charged for one of the books she bought. She went back to the bookstore to pay for it. What would you have done? The answer is, I would have called them and told them about the mistake. And you can do the rest, the same with the rest of the sentences. In exercise C, use the Q word to write a new sentence with as though or as if, like Bianca is not a queen. Behaving or as if, she is behaving as if she were a queen. And the first sentence or the first example is, I'm not dreaming, feel as though or be. I feel as though I were dreaming. And at the end of this, or this is the end of, or this exercise is the end of the previous lesson. Now let's move to our lesson today, which is conversation, and it is the 4th lesson in this unit. In this conversation, we will listen to a conversation between 2 persons, Khalid and Fahim. I want you to take some time. You can pause the video right now to read the conversation, to underline the new words, to circle the new phrases. Okay, we will listen to this conversation twice. I want you to focus to how each word is pronounced and how they pronounce the difficult words. We will listen twice, and we will start now listening to the recording for the first time.
Page 86. 4. Conversation.
Can I talk to you about a problem I'm struggling with?
Sure. What's going on?
Well, I've been working at a clothing store in the mall for a month now. Last week, I saw a guy I work with stuffing a shirt into his bag. When I asked him about it, he acted all innocent. Then this week, I caught him taking a pair of pants. This time he promised he wouldn't steal anything again and begged me not to tell the manager.
So, what are you going to do?
That's the problem. I don't know. If I told the manager, he would get fired.
Yeah, but now that you know about it, if you don't tell the manager, you'll be helping him get away with stealing. He's put you in a rotten position.
I know. What do you think I should do?
The way I see it, if he's stolen twice before, he's likely to steal again. You can't trust him. Do you think he might even steal from the cash register?
I wouldn't put it past him.
It seems to me that you may get yourself in trouble if you don't blow the whistle on him. Of course, it's your call, but if I were you, I would let the manager know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay, we listened to the recording for the first time. I hope that you managed to underline the new words and circle the new phrases. Now we will listen again, and I want you to focus more on the meaning of the conversation. Try to summarize it after that, and try to understand and try to get how each word and how the new words are pronounced.
Page 86. 4. Conversation.
Can I talk to you about a problem I'm struggling with?
Sure. What's going on?
Well, I've been working at a clothing store in the mall for a month now. Last week, I saw a guy I work with stuffing a shirt into his bag. When I asked him about it, He acted all innocent. Then this week, I caught him taking a pair of pants. This time he promised he wouldn't steal anything again and begged me not to tell the manager.
So, what are you going to do?
That's the problem. I don't know. If I told the manager, he would get fired.
Yeah, but now that you know about it, if you don't tell the manager, you'll be helping him get away with stealing. He's put you in a rotten position.
I know. What do you think I should do?
The way I see it, if he's stolen twice before, he's likely to steal again. You can't trust him. Do you think he might even steal from the cash register?
I wouldn't put it past him.
It seems to me that you may get yourself in trouble if you don't blow the whistle on him. Of course, it's your call, but if I were you, I would let the manager know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay, now let's go back to the conversation. Firstly, we will not talk right now about the words highlighted in blue, okay, because we will talk about them later. Let's start with the first sentence. The first question, can I talk to you about a problem I'm struggling with? The word I'm struggling with. When you have a difficulty or when you face a difficulty with something and you can't find an answer or a problem that you can't solve, that means you are struggling with this problem. Okay, this is the meaning of the word struggling. Then Khalid was talking to his friend and said he acted all innocent. He acted all innocent. The word innocent means that somebody who is acting like he did nothing. Here, Khalid is talking about someone who stole from the clothing store. And that person is acting all innocent. That means he is acting like he didn't steal anything. He didn't take anything. He is a good person. Okay? Also, we have here another word which is begged me. The word begged me. The word begged me asked me to do something or asked me not to do that thing. Okay? So he asked him here as a favor. He didn't ask him as a request, but asked him here as a favor. He begged him not to tell the manager. Okay, now let's go after that to talk about the words written or the word highlighted in blue. Number one, the word rotten. He said here, he's put you in a rotten position. What does that mean? It means that he put you in a bad situation. He put you in a bad situation. Number two, I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. That means I believe he would do it. He would do that. I believe he would do that. He said it here. When Fahim was talking to him about that person, the way I see it, if he's stolen twice before, he's likely to steal again. You can't trust him. Do you think he might even steal from the cash register? Khalid said, I wouldn't put it past him, which means I believe he would do it again, or he would do that. Number three, blew the whistle on him. Blew the whistle on him. To reveal and to put stop to the wrongdoing. To reveal and put a stop to the wrongdoing. Khalid said it, or Fahim said it, when he was talking about that person. He said, it seems to me that you may get yourself in trouble if you don't blow the whistle on him. That means you should tell him, or you should tell the manager about the reality or about the truth behind the disappearance of some clothes. Last one, the word call. Here he said, of course, it's your call. Of course, it is your call. That means it is your decision. You have the right to decide whether to tell the manager or not. About this conversation, we have 3 questions. Number 1, what problem is Khalid struggling with? Number 2, what is Fahim's opinion? Number 3, what do you think Khalid will do? Okay, number 1, what problem is Khalid struggling with? Someone he works with is shoplifting and he doesn't know whether to tell the manager or not. Number 2, what is Fahim's opinion? Fahim thinks he should tell the manager. Number 3, what do you think Khalid will do? Here the answer will vary. That means every one of us have a different answer. For example, some of you might say Khalid will tell the manager, and sometimes, or maybe somebody say Khalid will not tell the manager and give that person who was shoplifting another chance. So there is no here a right or wrong answer. So the answer here will vary. Lastly, we have here giving an opinion. We listened to the conversation. Khalid was asking his friend for his opinion, and his friend gave him some suggestions or some opinions regarding the issue Khalid facing or struggling with. When you want to give your opinion to somebody, there are some words or some expressions that you can use to express your opinion. For example, you can say, in my opinion, then you state your opinion. Or you can say, I feel, or I believe, or as far as I'm concerned, then after that you state your opinion. Or you can also say, the way I see it. Number 5, it seems to me that. And the last one is, I would think or I would say that. Okay, then you can state your opinion. If you focus here, or if you pay some attention, you will find that the person who is giving an opinion is trying to say that this is my opinion, or this is the thing that I believe, not the thing that you should do. It's just my opinion. As we can see here, the way I see it, it seems to me. So it's all regarding my opinion, not something that you should say, because doing that thing or not doing it is your call at the end. And this is the last part of our lesson today. Thank you all for coming and listening. I hope you find it enjoyable lesson, and I wish you enjoy the rest of the day. Assalamu alaikum.